What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we have officially made it to Colombia. Breakfast is insane. Look at how delicious this looks. This is like $4 and that's like $5. So we arrived in Bogota, Colombia, which is the capital and has one of their biggest, if not the largest, international airport. And of course, I had to hit up my family that lives here in Bogota, in the capital, and they told me that my grandmother was actually here. I had no idea. My grandma lives in Toronto, and I haven't seen her since 2017. I know, bad granddaughter. That being said, we took an Uber about an hour away out of town to go and visit my grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, a cousin that I've never met. It's been fantastic. And they brought us to one of their biggest malls. Guys, this place is crazy. Check this out. We're on the topmost floor here, and we're on the third, right? So there's two below us, and then there's even an underground parking. You're gonna recognize some American brands. There's Converse. I mean, there's so many things that you recognize back at home. There's Dunkin', and then there's so many other ones that I've never heard about. We're at the food court because it's time to eat. We'll go floor by floor and kind of show you guys what Colombia has to offer. But guys, the streets are clean. We've always felt relatively safe here. You obviously do have to, be vigilant, but it feels like we're just in a cleaner New York. They even have a carousel, two-story carousel. What do you think so far of Colombia?
I'm loving it. I want to move here.
We're leaving Bogota to take a smaller flight to head to Medellin. Up we go. Beautiful Medellin, guys. Look at the streets covered in plants. It is the land of eternal spring. And guys, it really does feel like it. It is stunning. The temperature all year round is like between 60 and like 75 all year round. We're on our way to go find breakfast. It's lunchtime. Look at the bamboo. So pretty. Could I live here in Medellin? Probably not. It is a party spot capital. So literally, you could hear the music from, the center of town, which we were probably like 6 or 8 blocks from. You could hear it up until, 4 a.m., 4:30. Yep. This was delicious. And we have live music. Look at this now. Breakdancing in the street. When you thought that we might have left Miami and we were never going to see another Cuban again. Hey. Guys, the Cubans,
hey, what's up?
You can find them everywhere.
There
you go. We found them in Dominican Republic. We found them here in Colombia and obviously in Miami. Guys, we are having a private tour around Medellin and we're all alive thus far. So far. Our restaurant guy turned into our tour guide for the day, which is honestly really awesome. Everyone here in Colombia is all about the business, about like hustling. And we are at basically the ground zero of what I would call Pablo Escobar war tirade against Colombia, right? Against the government. Many bombs spanning almost 20-something years, from embassies to banks to pharmacies, what have you. It's actually incredible to learn. I knew about, my family's history and the country that we're from, but it's crazy to see it firsthand, crazy in a good way, not a bad way. It's good to know where your roots are from, to see the struggle of your nation, the struggle of your people. Lots of people die fighting the war of the few, right? And those few are never the ones on the front lines. And I think that goes for all of history, for all nations, for religions, for whatever you have it. And it's still true till today. Incredible monolith, and you can kind of see it has been obviously worn down, but etched into the stone. This is Dante. Etched into the stone is years, the bombings, where it is, where it happened. And it's just the timeline, literally, of the struggle of the nation against the cartel. So on the other side of this obelisk, right, is where I was showing you the etchings. And if I get close enough, you guys can literally see the holes. So these holes are not arbitrary. They don't mean nothing. Every single hole in this monument is a life lost during the drug cartel wars, which Medellin is infamous for, such a dark time. We are being told that the family members of these folks that unfortunately were gone way before they were supposed to be, they'll come and leave flowers. And so instead of going to their actual grave sites, the memorial is used as that. They'll put little flowers in each hole. I'll try to find some. Oh, I see some here. Hold on. That little flower there. You can just kind of see. And so this is a really famous saying by someone like very involved in the war. On his deathbed, he said, "We are what we leave behind for others," is kind of roughly what that translates to. But that's from Hernando Vaquero Borda, the magistrate basically of what was the Supreme Court in that time in 1986. Very somber for sure, beautiful monument, but obviously very sad for the reason that it's here where we're standing right here. This area was a building that belonged to Pablo Escobar that was 6 stories just for him, his wife, and his kid or 2 kids. The Cali cartel which was Pablo Escobar's competition or, you know, arch nemesis, put 700 kilos of dynamite in a Toyota pickup and parked it basically, this was the rear entrance of the building, and parked it over there on the weak side, and it exploded. No one died, but Pablo Escobar's daughter lost all hearing in the left ear, and that's basically what started the war of him bombing everything. This fence that you see back here, it's not a normal fence. You see that rock? That's all rubble from the building that was here, that used to be here. So that is all rubble of Pablo Escobar's building that's used as a fence as part of remembrance.
But for the most part,
Another day, another beautiful mall. This one is in Medellin, Colombia. Has an indoor aspect as well as an outdoor aspect. And one of my favorite things about the mall is that you can actually bring your pet in. Not only to the mall, but into a lot of restaurants. They even have pet restaurant areas, which is not outside, it's inside. Everything's super clean, super beautiful. I think we're gonna have to bring the pets next time.
Yep.
How funny is this? It's Hector! Look at how beautiful, like literally walking and then boom. The entire city is like this. That mall that I showed you guys, the mall was literally created around this natural stream. Look at how absolutely amazing this restaurant is. We're walking down this street. There's like little bistros, but we're like in a forest. Okay, I am going to reveal myself here. Do you recognize this? If you know where this is from, put in the comments below. Gosh, if we were staying one more day, I'd have to eat here. We just walked past it. Look at it. Oh my God.
Cool.
When you're in Colombia, or really anywhere outside of the United States, the fruits and vegetables actually taste like they're supposed to. This is incredible.
It tastes like fruits and vegetables?
Uh-huh.
So the guy just cut it for you right there, right?
Literally. And this was $2.50. Back at home, this would be probably $15 worth of mango.
And it wouldn't taste like that.
No, it tastes like water.
Like water?
Water. An amazing friend of ours by the name of Javier. Javier, if you're watching this, thank you so much. He lent us his 2-door Jeep. We drove 2 hours to the famous city of Guatape. Guys, this city is incredibly colorful. It's beautiful. They have tuk-tuks everywhere. Look at that. Look at this church. So in Chattanooga, there was like a very, very small street that like you could see these umbrellas. But this is like an entire street. Check out the amazing colors. I think I walked into my favorite store. It's all anime. Quick cutaway, guys, before we get back to the Colombian adventure. Big shout out to our sponsor, Novsight, for sponsoring this video, guys. Even though we're not home, lighting is super important. That's why we chose Novsight. We have all sorts of their different lights. We have spotlights, and I'll include everything in the description below. These lights are the real deal. They are obviously out in the elements, exposed all throughout the country to rain, sleet, mud, hail, sands, you name it, they've gone through it. They've been on there for a year now, and they are no worse for wear. Guys, if you're looking for lights that aren't going to break the bank, are incredibly bright, and also have backlights, obviously, you know I had to go with red. Marlon has the amber as well as the white, and these are also white lighted. I'll show you here in a second. And I also have the red rock lights, and they come in all sorts of different colors. Guys, if you're looking for lighting, like I said, that is reliable, doesn't break the bank, and you can get it shipped directly to your home, make sure you check out Novsight. So these are the Halo SE. So these come in 3 different sizes, and then they are DRL, obviously. And so they have the dual color. They have the red and the white, and then the spot combination beams. If you guys want to get your own lights, make sure you check out novsights.com. I'll include our discount code here and then put everything in the description. Let us know what you guys think. I was not expecting Colombia to be so incredibly dog friendly. Check this out. They have timed feeders, and it's full of dog food. The pigeons think it's pigeon food, and then you can just put a donation in there just to keep it going. That's amazing. Water and food for the pigeons, aka dogs. It's just a little square. These are all steps that you can sit on. I'm kind of in love with this town. Look at that. Look at that beautiful mural. It's like 3D too. So many cool little murals. This is an Alice in Wonderland. So here we have some different plants, some different Colombian plants. Coffee plant. Do you recognize any of the other ones?
So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go drink.
Literally, as we're walking up, they just turned on all these little lights. How beautiful is that? Almost has like an Italy feel. I don't know, I haven't been to Italy. But what I would imagine would be Italian streets. All cobblestone. Super pretty. This is definitely higher up there. Look at this amazing view. We got a hotel in Guatape, and that's the parking lot we parked in yesterday, and that's everywhere that we were walking. Look at how beautiful. This is the rock. Now, if I zoom in, La Piedra literally means the rock. So I gotta do the 7,000 something steps up, and then what goes up must come down. The surrounding area is beautiful.
It's incredible.
There we go. What is this?
It's a two-seater.
Two-seater? Nuh-uh. Oh my gosh.
You put your legs on the side.
You have to straddle the person driving. Yeah. I mean, I'd drive one. Bienvenidos, welcome. So this is all the information, and this is in English. So we're only halfway up, and I'm 3/4 of the way dead. So the math ain't mathin'. Marlon.
When you go down, you regain energy on your way down.
I'm not a catalytic converter. I'm not a...
What? You're not an electric car?
That.
You don't regenerate?
Nope. No regen. Zero regen. Okay. So I've stopped literally maybe 5 times. The view gets prettier and prettier. I get uglier and uglier as this situation continues. Marlon, push. That yellow step's the last one. I lied.
Technically the final step.
It keeps going up there.
Up there to the view tower.
There's like little shops. Oh, God. Does that mean they have to climb that every day to go to work?
Yeah. Yep.
Hell no. This is the watchtower. Tippity tippity top. Thank goodness there's cloud coverage. This would be brutal. Don't want to drop my phone. Look at that. We had some rest. We probably sat down for about an hour, got enough energy to climb back down, but none of us ate breakfast. He had some kind of a pastry thing. I had a little tiny pastry thing.
I had cookies.
He had cookies, so he's hopped up on sugar. But here we go, the descent. What goes up must come down. So the Jeep is super iconic to Colombia. This is how you would see it in the towns, literally overloaded like this with beans, with coffee beans, black beans, all types of different beans. But this is still very much used in many Colombian cities, or pueblos, we should call it. You guys know that I am an animal lover, so this type of place, it's like my dream come true. Look at him. They're so cute. There's these like guys, and then there's those, and there was a herd of there's a herd of goats over there. This is what we call a full llama loaf. I love when dogs do this, and honestly, it's freaking adorable when anything else does it. He's completely stealth mode, complete loaf mode. So cute. I'm gonna preface this by saying that it's not a good idea. We just ate. We just did like 700 steps up, 700 steps down, and it's cold, and I'm not wearing pants. My legs are still shaking from going up the rock and down the rock, but what could go wrong? Hopefully I don't break anything.
Second try.
Assume the position.
You gave me one vertical.
Mechanical bull. Counterproductive.
Alright, I gotta get this.
My poor legs are suffering. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my
Oh God!
No! Time to say goodbye to our amazing Jeep here in Medellin that was lent to us. Absolutely fantastic. Check out all the love. Off-road and chill, light bright. He's a big fan of everyone's. Super, super nice. It was a dream. This is our whip for the night. Nissan Patrol Y60 with Max's sticky traps. It belongs to a subscriber of ours. He's out of town, unfortunately, but he's like, take it out for a spin. Rear winch, front winch, roof rack. It's wild to see the sticky traps. Well, these are not sticky. This is not a sticky. These are, though. Beautiful Cartagena, guys. What can I say? This colonial district brings me back to like a mix of St. Augustine, Guatape, somewhere in like Cuba. It's absolutely beautiful. We got invited to a rooftop bar. Check out that view. So this restaurant is one of many that belongs to one of our subscribers here in Cartagena.
Del Parque José Fernández de Madrid. José Fernández de Madrid fue el primer escritor cartagenero de padres españoles. Fue quien redactó el acta para la independencia de Cartagena. Fue médico, escritor y abogado. Muy bien.
We're leaving the very hot but beautiful Cartagena. We get to basically go onto the plane on the tarmac. And have you ever seen the second door deployed? Look at that. And today we're exploring Comuna 13 in Medellin. So Kevin just put in basically a random overlook that we're trying to find in between. It feels like a shuk, like we're in the middle of the Middle East with all these shops. Yes, we're in Colombia, but it doesn't mean you can't have some amazing tacos. Ducks aren't just for jeeping. Look at this little, not so little duck. It's literally almost as tall as I am. I definitely think there's a duck theme here. Those are all ducks, and I spy another duck up there. So shops all along this, up here, also up here, all these beautiful murals, and check out that view. I really hope I don't drop my phone. Check out the view. 5x zoom. 1x. What's Marlon doing? I pointed this out and I regret it. Oh God. Oh! We found the very first Hector. It's a chair. I need this for the house. Pain is like an 8 out of 10. Do you see the tears?
Yes, a little bit, yeah. You're struggling way more than I did.
I'm sensitive. Oh, wow. It's so cute. It's so pretty. Second Hector of the night. What? There's a black one.
This is Brave. That's not Hector.
No, that's not Hector. The Brave! Hector's not Brave. With the crown that they deserve. So these murals at night with that black light are completely different. Very Avatar. Real quick before we get started, I think I kind of peer pressured everyone into getting tattoos here in Medellin.
I'm getting one.
And we're all getting flash tattoos. I'm getting a freckle turned into a heart and possibly another freckle turned into a paw print.
I'm also getting a freckle turned into a heart.
And I don't know what the boys are getting.
I'm getting a Jew joint.
And then he wants some sort of appendage on him.
Really?
And Kevin wimped out.
I didn't
and
whip out.
Won't get.
Nobody can find me anything to get.
We told you a wedding ring tattoo,
I'm not
and
doing
he
that.
said no. He wants the world to think he's single. We're back. It's another beautiful morning. We survived the tattoo situation. And look at my hair. Anyways, my voice is completely gone. I don't know why. I think we had too much fun. I literally sound like I'm dying, but I'm not dying. Guys, Marlon found this amazing Vietnamese restaurant here in Medellin. I have to show you guys. It's beautiful. Check this out. Literally feels like you're in a different world. We came off of that main street, just super busy, lots of traffic, and then boom, you're in the rainforest. I ordered pho. Marlon, of course, ordered some type of fried rice. Where's my broth? Good morning, guys. Another beautiful day. My voice is a little bit better, and we took a short Uber ride to the beautiful botanical gardens of Medellin. And it's completely free. We just gave them our IDs, some sort of identification. They put our information into their system, and we're welcome and free. The park's open until 4 p.m. every day. And this is the map of the entire park. It's huge. This is my hand in comparison to the entire map. And we only have about 2 hours, so there's no way we're gonna be able to see all this. Look at this beautiful structure. So you can host a private party here, which looks like they're getting set up for. The photos that I saw on Google of this were dope. This thing is huge, super, super tall. So probably one of my favorite things is that there are a lot of areas in Medellin that are absolutely zero smoke. So no smoking, no vapes, and that's in a lot of the city. There's a lake feature. Not necessarily sure if that water's conducive to falling in though. What do you think so far?
It's beautiful. I love it, especially that building.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Butterfly made out of different types of, thought it was moss from far away, but no, different types of plants. It's dinner time. We got reservations at Mojitos. At least we don't have to do the stairs. Real fast because of the music. Check this out. I feel like I'm in a fairy forest. Check out those drinks. My dinner for the night. This is a sweet plantain loaded up with meat, cheese, Caesar salad, rice.
Look at this
and
view.
Marlin's fried rice. That's what I was gonna get, churrasco. Chicharrón. No, none of that. All I asked for was a tres leches. What is this?
That's like 75 leches.
So we got invited to basically the grand opening of a subscriber of ours club. And I can't film too much straight in a line or straight because of the music. I mean, there's like, look at all this. This is very end of the world, very cyberpunk. It used to be a girls' school, and they've tricked it out to be this like haunted, I don't know if it's just for Halloween, I'm not thinking so, but abandoned school, very Silent Hill. This place is crazy. So it's a mix of Stranger Things and Silent Hill. This is just a random corridor. We just landed. We have a layover in Houston. We're dead because we woke up at 5 a.m. But
Yeah, we're fine. We're happy to be back home.
Yes, nothing like the good US of A.